Anna, what happened in Brazil?
In Brazil, a 9-year-old girl gets pregnant with twins because her stepfather had been raping her since she was 6 years old. Okay. She gets pregnant, and obviously there are some health risks to giving birth when you're 9 years old. So her mother and her doctors got involved, and she got an abortion. Now, the Catholic Church did everything possible to avoid this abortion from taking place. Okay, and anyone who has taken part in this abortion, her mother and the, medical providers and things like that, they have been excommunicated from the Catholic Church.
All right, so let's get this right. The doctors are saying that the girl's uterus is too small to have one child, let alone two kids, because she's going to have twins. So they said her life was endangered. We couldn't go on, obviously. And plus, I don't know if you know this, she was raped and she's 9 years old.
Right, and in Brazil, it's completely legal to get an abortion if it's by rape. Mm-hmm. So
normally it's illegal, but if you were raped, you can get an abortion, and if your life's in danger, you can get an abortion. In this case, we had both instances, but the Catholic Church was unmoved by that. They said, no, try to have the kids anyway. Now, that is, in a word, barbaric. But the part of the story that actually infuriated me more is, so they didn't excommunicate the kid. Okay, I guess there's some bounds of reason. They're like, she's 9 years old, doesn't know what she's doing. We're going to excommunicate all the adults. That'll show them for trying to save her life, But the one person involved in all of this who was not excommunicated yet is the stepfather who raped her.
Right.
All right. Yeah, make sure you go get those doctors and the mom who's trying to save the girl's life and trying to take care of her and do best by her. But the guy who actually has been raping her for 30 years and impregnated a 9-year-old girl, well, we'll get to him. No, you see, if you were to have any semblance of decency, you would have at least excommunicated that guy first. No, but when you look at this stuff, you go, the Catholic Church is just, they're out of step with the modern world, with what I would consider morality. You think that's moral?
Right. Look, like you said yesterday, according to religious people in the Catholic Church, you have a right to life before you're born. You have a right, a right to die, naturally, but you can't, decide to kill yourself or whatever. But when you're living, you have to be miserable. Like, that's the rule.
Right, and how about that 9-year-old's right to life? Doesn't she have a right to life? The doctors are saying, hey, I know you don't believe in science, and I know you don't believe in doctors, and you believe in voodoo instead, but the doctors are saying the girl is going to die if she has these kids come to term. Her uterus is not large enough. Oh, so does she have a right to life? No, I don't give a damn about your life. I don't give a damn about right to life. Unless you're a fetus or, at the very end of your life, if you're in miserable pain, I'm not going to let you take your life. So those are the two times the church gets involved. Look, you see stories like this and you say, I got no use for it. I got no use for it. These are not people that are living by our rules of sense and logic and reason. They're living by some old, outdated rules that don't make any sense and that aren't moral and oftentimes, unfortunately, lead to great immoral acts, like going after these people who are trying to help the girl. All right, and I want to be clear. It's not that the church is on the side of the rapist, okay? Let me say the obvious, right? It's not like the church was like, hey, way to go, right?
Right.
But their priorities are what bother me. Their priority is, hey, let's go and stop this abortion and then condemn everybody involved, instead of being so much more outraged by the guy who did the crime in the first place.